I remember I was actually excited when they announced that they're remaking Final Fantasy. And then the first disappointment was that they have an ethics committee that has nerfed Tifa's tits. I'm not kidding, like that was one of the first news. It's like, hey, the new Final Fantasy, do you want to know something cool? What? Tifa has smaller titties so that she is now more ethical. I was like, what the fuck? Really? Yes, we can hardly wait for you to see we had people working on shrinking the boobage. Again, I'm not kidding, like they actually did that. So like that was a disappointment. It's like, what's wrong with big tits, huh? Do they frighten you? Do they scare the LGBTQ away? Do you lose diversity points? Do you upset BlackRock? But yeah, the other thing was announcing that the game is not going to be turn-based strategy. And I still, to this day, do not know where this rumor of turn-based strategy games not selling came from. Because at the time, Civilization was selling pretty well. You had various other 4X games that did pretty good. XCOM, even XCOM 2, right? Like those sold well. So I genuinely never understood like why exactly aren't they making turn-based strategy games yet? Now I thought that maybe they worship the online-only model and they want to harvest people data and stuff, but then you realize, well, hold on a little bit, like the Final Fantasy is also like a single-player game, so still doesn't make sense. But apparently, like the way the corporations work is all built around risk adversement. Like they don't innovate anymore. They're like dwarves from Warhammer, like stuck in tradition, stuck in what works. And so it takes a AA company like this one, which made Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, and it shows, yeah, I mean, people buy strategy games that are turn-based, and everyone is like, oh shit, we need to go back to that. It's like, why didn't you do it up till now? And this is like another thing that baffles me about the way businesses are done now. They will spend 200, sometimes $300 million in order to make a game like Spider-Man 2. And when you look at that game, it doesn't look like a game that costed $300 million to make. But for some reason, like they're pumping everything into that game. And then they're all in, right? Like all their eggs are in one basket. If that game doesn't do well, if it goes broke, then they lose all their investment. And so what I don't understand, especially when you notice that AA games now are selling pretty good, why aren't they just shotgunning games out? Like, why aren't they making like 10 or 15 AA games, new IPs, new franchise, new things, and just try them out? I mean, Blizzard did that with Hearthstone. So, like, why is the Square Enix doing the same? Like, make 10, 15 other smaller titles, right? Like, shotgun them out, see what works, and then focus on the title that worked and improve it in a sequel. Easy. But for some reason, no. Like, they're going to constantly do this nonsense. So now they're looking at the AA game and they're saying, okay, well, if Clair Obscur sold, then we're finally going to do turn-based strategy. So the future Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest can be turn-based. Final Fantasy purists would probably love the return of the purely turn-based Final Fantasy genre. According to a translated post from Genkai, one Square Enix investor is pushing for the company to return to its roots. By the way, like, this is another thing. The reason strategy games work, especially like this one that came out, Clair Obscur, is because people are starving for it. Like, there's a drought. But if you start like pushing it, and then all the companies start doing turn-based strategy, people get bored. Kind of reminds me of the MOBA thing, right? Like, this is pretty much why it would be a better idea to just shotgun games out of different gameplay mechanics, different things, so that you can experience and be the first guy that discovers the lightning in the bottle, rather than just copy people. Because that's what happened with MOBA. You know, Dota came out, was very popular, everyone was playing it. All of a sudden, it becomes one of the best mods ever made. Blizzard is still probably crying tears of blood right now. But then League of Legends comes out, right? And League of Legends manages to get also a big chunk of the player base. They're now popular. And so everyone looks at it, it's like, okay, MOBA is the new thing. And so you have Heroes of Nerf, and then you had like, I think it was DC Heroes, or DC Infinite Crisis it was called. And many other companies start putting out their MOBAs, even Blizzard starts doing Heroes of the Storm. None of them were successful. This is what people don't understand, right? Like, just because something works doesn't mean that just by reproducing it and copying it over and over, people are going to play it. Same shit happened with the hero shooter genre. Like, you had Team Fortress, massive interest, people play it. And then Overwatch comes out, massive interest, people play it. But after that, like, most of the hero shooters that came out ended up as failures. And I think, like, this is what's going to happen with the turn-based strategy. Like, they're going to put out 2, maybe 3 more games. People are going to play them. They're going to be interested. But if other companies follow suit, it's like, oh yeah, the turn-based genre is coming. People are going to be bored. And it's going to end up in failure. But still, you know, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. I do think it's a really good idea to have more turn-based strategy games, because they used to be my favorite. I remember playing Heroes when I was growing up. It had the hot seat option. And so I would meet with a friend of mine. We would start playing. Conflux was banned. We would stop playing from 8 a.m. all the way until 9 p.m. Much to the horror and dismay of our parents, saying that we need to go outside. And so, like, we would switch. I would go to his house, pretending to my parents that I'm outside, and he would then come to my house, pretending that he is outside. Good memories. Good time. By the way, there's another Heroes game coming out. Did I talk about it? I think I talked about it. You should check out the video. Yeah, so we may actually notice more turn-based strategy games coming out. This year, we got Heroes, right? And next year, we'll see if Square Enix manages to put some good games out there. I personally like Clair Obscur, so, you know, a couple more strategy games that are turn-based are definitely going to be interesting. This is especially true since Civilization, the new one, the woke one, proved to be an abysmal failure. Like, seriously, the moment I saw the trailer, and I saw which actor they decided to hire, I was like, okay, the game is shit. And for some fucking reason, it's almost like I had the premonition. And everyone was like, how can you know? How can you just saw a trailer? It's like, well, I just know you're a racist. Well, if by racism it means peering into the veil of the future, then yes, I guess that definition applies. Regardless, I do like more turn-based strategy games. And unfortunately, the market has been lacking so far. So let me know what you guys think. And as usual, I will see you in my live stream. Link is into the pinned comment. Take care.